Alright, so what's your name?
Beth,
Beth, how old are you?
28,
Where are you from originally?
Pleasant Lake, Indiana.
What's your current situation?
Homeless, living in my vehicle. Um, I don't know really what else to say about it, but it sucks, especially since I can't run my AC.
How long have you been in that situation?
Since the end of January. When I moved back from Indiana, from that year taking care of my mom, I stayed with a friend for a couple months, and then she got evicted. And since then, that's why I've been out here, because nobody else that I have that's a friend has anywhere that they can, let me stay with them. And trying to find a job in affordable housing is a whole nother 9 yards. That's hard right now.
So you've been living in your car for 8 months?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but it's way better than living out here with no car, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially with the transportation part, because, like, the bus, yeah, it's great if you have nothing, but it really sucks to try to find somewhere to sleep and stuff that's safe if you don't have a vehicle.
So tell me how your life was back in Indiana. Did you have a job? Did you have a house?
I
What
had
were you doing out there?
Yeah, I had the whole 9 yards. A typical 9 to 5, usually restaurants and factories, and I was married at one point before I came. Well, I didn't get divorced until I came out west to Colorado. Had lots of friends and family back there, but it's a really super small town. Just the post office, gas station, and houses. And like from my mom's to the nearest actual store is like 10 miles. And I lived about 20 miles, give or take, from my mom, because I lived in Waterloo for a lot of time, and then also up in Michigan. Rent there is super cheap, though. That's a good thing.
Is it?
Yeah, like for a studio apartment, it's like maybe like $400 a month. One bedrooms are maybe like 6, 7. That's like way cheaper than here.
What are jobs paying out there? Like the warehouse jobs?
So before I originally moved to Colorado, they were only paying like $7.25 an hour,
Yeah.
which is still the minimum wage there. But because people threw a fit, now they're usually like $8.50 to $10.50 an hour,
Okay.
which is way better than $7.25. Because like I would work when I was working at Wendy's, I would work like 60, 80-hour weeks, and maybe bring home like $600-700 and every 2 weeks, and that's not like that's hard to live on, even with cheap rent and stuff, just because it's not shit. It's the
Yeah, but it's probably a lot better than here, huh?
yeah.
Cost of living wise.
Yeah.
Hey, folks, is everything okay over here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because out here you get a studio apartment for what?
$1,200,
Yeah.
and then 2 bedrooms are $27. It is way too much. Like I don't even think like that would be really affordable for 2 people living together to afford. Like, and I mean some of the jobs out here do pay way better than Indiana, but not to live on.
No.
No.
I think they're like $15 starting off, maybe.
Some of them, like
If you're lucky.
yeah, like, and it depends too. Like if you have felonies, like I have a 6-year-old felony, and I can't even work for Uber Eats because it's not old enough for them to dismiss yet.
Yeah.
And that's kind of retarded,
Yeah, I think they go back like 7 years, huh?
7 to 10 depending on your charges.
Hey, what's up, man?
Oh,
How's it going?
going good. What exactly are you doing over
I'm doing an interview.
here? What kind of...
You want to be on YouTube? You want to become famous?
No, not exactly.
Okay.
But what kind of an interview?
Documentaries. Is that all right, or are you okay with that?
Depends on what it is, dude.
I do documentaries.
What kind of documentaries?
Just saying
Yeah, you're
about
gonna be
life.
famous, bro. Yeah, what's going on? Are you all right?
will be recorded.
We're out in public. What do you want? Are you okay? You all right, bro?
Yeah.
All right. Then what do you want? Yeah, I always get that shit happening, man. All right, so where were we? I forget. We were talking about rent, cost of living out here.
Versus Indiana. Yeah.
So why don't you just go back to Indiana?
I'd get in too much trouble. There's no like resources, no cabs, well, at least not in the area that I'm from. Like, you have to go like halfway through the state to get to somewhere that has public transportation. There's not even taxis, cabs. Like, they were barely getting DoorDash for food when I had been there last. You don't have a vehicle, you're screwed. Unless you want to walk 10 miles to the store. Like, it's all bad with that one.
So what's the population there? In your hometown?
I'd say maybe a couple hundred. Not very many. Like, Indianapolis is the biggest city in Indiana, and it's not even like I'd say Phoenix is like 5 to 10 times bigger than that. So at least that much bigger. It's super small compared to here, but like there it snows and rains like 75% of the year, and here it doesn't, and I like that. And that's also another thing is I don't want to have to shovel snow every year. I don't want to have to like canoe through my yard. I'd rather have to deal with the heat.
So you don't have any family out here?
No. Closest family I have is Colorado, and that's my sister. And she wants me to move up there, but it snows.
How many siblings do you have?
Altogether, 7 brothers and 1 sister.
7 brothers?
Mm.
That's a lot of brothers and sisters. Or brothers.
Yeah.
What do they think that you're doing right now?
Most of us don't keep in contact with each other. I talk to like 2 or 3 of my brothers and my sister, and that's about it. I don't really talk to cousins or aunts or uncles either. They kind of are either super old or are in prison.
So they don't know that you're homeless right now?
If they do, I don't know how they would, because I haven't been in contact with them in a long time. There's like my sister knows, and so does 2 of my younger brothers, but like, I mean, they're all out of state, so they really can't do much. Except for, like I said, my sister, she's been trying to convince me to go live with her, but I don't want to go where it snows. I don't like snow. It's much prettier to look at than to live in.
So you'd rather stay out here and deal with homelessness?
I mean, that, and I don't know, I like it in Phoenix way better than I would anywhere else. I fit in better.
How are you planning to get out of your situation right now, though?
So after I get my vehicle fixed, because I'm currently working on getting up the money to replace the water pump and the radiator, I'm going to save up money and hopefully get either a towable or a Class A, probably used, but as long as it runs, if it's Class A or, you know, I got the right size hitch, I can tow it with my vehicle. So, and like, it will be hard to get into an affordable park because of the fact that most of them don't like older than 10 years to be there anymore, but at least it'll be somewhere home, you know. And because like I really don't want to rent, and I don't think I'm ready to pick a house because I still don't know if I want to do any kind of traveling, so I think the RV situation would be way better for me. And then, you know, as soon as I get a place to stay, I won't have to spend as much money in gas, you know, driving or staying cool or this or that. And on top of that, like, it'll cut all the rest of the maintenance in half. So that'll help me save a lot of money, and then I'll be able to afford more and do more with my life and time.
All right, well, hey man, thank you for sharing your story. I really do appreciate it. Are you okay if I put this on my YouTube channel?
Yeah.
And just in case somebody wants to reach out to you with any sort of help or donations, you have any contact information that you want to share, like an email or anything like that?
Yeah. Do you want me to spell it? Or?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, it's all lowercase, but it's BBETHREN @gmail.com.
All right, thank you.
Okay.